Hey folks, welcome to Hate Me Grilling. Now tonight we're going to stay here in the kitchen. We're going to make some enchiladitos. An enchilado, what is that you may say? Well, it's kind of a hybrid between an enchilada and a burrito. Enchilado. So, let's get started. Normally, I'm kind of in a hurry or trying to make a quick dinner, and this is still going to be pretty quick, but we've got nothing going on tonight, so we are going to take the time and we're going to shred a 16-ounce block of Colby Jack. So we got that shredded up. We're just going to set that to the side for the time being. Now we're going to make this box of cheesy Mexican rice as per the instructions on the box. All right, next we got a pound of ground beef. I just put on the skillet, or in the skillet. We're going to brown it and cook it as per the instructions on a pack of the taco seasoning. While we're waiting on our rice to finish up, I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees. Now, I didn't really want to use a 9x13 for only four of the enchiladitos, but my next size down is going to be way too small. So, but we are going to take it 9x13, and I'm going to go ahead and spray some of our non-stick spray on here. All right, so I laid me a little bit of parchment paper out on the counter before I put my tortilla in there. These are burrito sized tortillas. So what I'm going to do, I'll take a can, give me 1 second, a 16-ounce can of refried beans. I'm taking them straight up out the can. We're gonna lay these dudes down on our tortilla. I did say they're burrito sized tortillas, right? But we kind of want to smear these in. All right, next we're gonna do the ground beef. Now I am using a 1/4 cup utensil here, but I'm just using that for the simplicity. So basically we're gonna quarter our ground beef, take 1/4 of it for this one enchilado here. Spread our ground beef out. Now that we got our ground beef on there, I'm gonna come in with some of that rice. Kind of spread me some of this rice along here. All right, next we're gonna take some of that shredded cheese we grated a little while ago. No set amount on this either, but put you some shredded cheese down. And then we're gonna attempt to roll this dude. Roll it over, fold our sides in, and then roll her over again. And we're gonna put our seam side in a 9x13, that greased baking dish. We're gonna put it seam side down in here. My end didn't work out too good, but we're gonna keep on with the rest and I'll bring you back. All right, so I got them rolled up. It got better at the end. This one here kind of busted as I was rolling. But now we're gonna take 20 ounces worth of the red enchilada sauce. We're just gonna kind of pour this over the top of these. Hence comes in the enchilada, right? Because before they just looked like an old burrito. Next, we're gonna come in with more of that cheese that we shredded up. Just kind of sprinkle it along the top. Try not to get it all clumped up like that, but we're gonna spread some more of this shredded cheese on a couple of these. I'm gonna come through with some of these little jars of jalapenos. Just kind of scatter them throughout these two here. I don't want to do more than that because I'll leave those two there for Miss Brandy. Now we're going to put these in the oven just as they are at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes or until your cheese is good and melted. All right, folks, so I put it in for 16 minutes, but it only took 9 minutes at 400 degrees to get a beautiful melt pattern going. I'm going to let this sit here and let it cool for just a minute, and then we're going to dive into this thing. All right, folks, we're going to dig into this thing. This yummy goodness. All right, so we just got it on a plate. Now at this point, you could garnish it with whatever you want. I'm gonna put me a little bit of sour cream on the top here. But if you want to throw some queso on there, that's great. Some pico. All right, so we're gonna dive into this thing. We got some of the jalapeno here. Trying to get it. There we go. Rice, ground beef.
So you're telling me no one's gonna work like you at Chessie's?
That's not very good. I've got 20 more left.
And they were.
All right, folks, so the enchiladitos, I think we're a hit. Babe?
Very much so.
Very much So, very good. The ground beef, the refried beans, the rice, it all come together so well. Then adding that enchilada sauce over the top, and okay, I get it now. Grating your own cheese is so much better than the shredded cheese out of the bag. It melted so beautifully on top of the enchilada. So it's a very good meal to try. Really didn't take that long. So even by grating our own cheese, still didn't take that long. So y'all please give it a watch. Please give it a try. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. We'll see y'all later.